Joined here by Holly Schmitz. And Holly, we appreciate you joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Hey, you're about to hit the road and go open GNAC play. Just kind of recap how you feel the season's been going so far with you guys already. 7 games under your belt, those 3 exhibitions, and the 4 regular season games.
Yeah, for sure. So I think our team has been going uphill in a great direction so far, having so many games under our belt. We got a shutout a week and a half ago, and we were really hyped about that. So we left off preseason off a good note, and I think that'll just keep pushing us forward and driving us to the next level to just continue to push through and beat those teams.
You kind of touched on it too on the back row. I'm sure nothing's more special than when you get a shutout. So how cool was it for you guys to get that one over Humboldt State?
Oh my gosh, we were stoked. Like every single game in the locker room, we're all saying, let's get a shutout, let's get a shutout, let's get a shutout. And it finally happened. So we were so ecstatic. Goalkeepers did amazing. The back line, just the whole team contributed to that win and that shutout. We couldn't have been happier.
How much camaraderie do you enjoy back there? Like you were saying, Darian, for a long time, and you've had, Jenna now back there, and Caitlin and Hannah. How much do you guys just have that kind of cohesive unit back there in the back row?
Oh yeah, so I've known Darian since I was like 9 years old. I've always had kind of like a pretty cool connection with her, and then getting to know Jenna this year and Caitlin, they're amazing players, and I've got to play with Hannah last year, and so our chemistry is just growing back there, and I think it's becoming really solid.
How much did it help too? You touched on it a little bit for the spring. How much was that for you? And a lot of our players on this team, because we had a really young group. How nice was it for you guys to kind of get those spring games to kind of help you, in this fall?
Yeah, for sure. So in the spring, we actually had the fortunate events to play most of our GNAC teams, which really helped prepare us for this year and see what they're all about, and just try to get all those 18 freshmen of last year connected and hopefully build that chemistry, and I think it really transferred over to this year.
How much did that help you too coming in, because you're going to a new program? How nice was it to have, sometimes you have 1 or 2 freshmen with you, but how nice was it to have that big group, because you guys kind of are all learning and growing together?
Yeah, it was definitely nice to have that huge support system. A lot of people can't go into a college sport and say that they have like a family of 18 freshmen backing them up and going through the same motions you are, the same emotions, just everything. It was great, yeah.
You're not from too far down the road, just being from Vancouver, Washington. What was kind of the draw for you to come to Western Oregon?
I've always loved the Pacific Northwest, the scenery. That's one thing that I don't ever want to move from here. And so my one criteria looking for schools and stuff was it has to be green, it has to have a lot of trees. That's what I told my parents, and they always thought I was really funny for saying that. But it's not that far away from home, and the campus is beautiful. The people here are amazing. They're super nice and welcoming, so I just love it here.
And last thing for you too, the sport of soccer, what kind of got you into the sport of soccer and specifically playing defender?
Yeah, so I started playing when I was 4 years old. I feel like any typical kid, their parent just throws them into every single sport and sees which one they like, which one they don't, and I was kind of just naturally led to soccer. I liked getting outside and getting muddy especially. Every kid does that. I got into defender when I was like 5th grade or so, and my coach thought I'd just be really good at it, and so he threw me in there, and I've always stuck with it since. I love being able to see the whole field and just really help out my teammates from that back line, and yeah.
All right, Holly. Well, we really appreciate you swinging by and catching up. Of course, best luck this season, and we'll talk to you here soon.
Thank you.